What's going on? Oh, shit. What's going on? You're tuned into Kick 'em Pick 'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. Oaks, what it do?
Oh, not too much, man. Just got done over at the laundromat because my landlord's kind of a piece of shit and my shit here isn't working. So went over to the laundromat, got a bunch of stuff done, did like my sheets and bedding and everything like that. So gotta get that thrown on there after
Nice.
we're done. But other than that, everything's pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I got this dope ass pineapple. And then there's coasters that are just little slices of pineapple.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So what a day, man. What a day. I got pineapple coasters. I needed. I have a short list of fuck yous, and then we can get right into it because I actually think this slate is kind of hot. It's nice and mixed up too, where a lot of different things are good. Rather than me just telling you that because I like the games in Spain, it's actually all of the slate. So we'll get some stuff off our chest first. It was international break, so shocker, guys. But I'm going to say, fuck you to international break.
Oh, no way, dude. I never saw that coming.
One more time. So, also, you know what's even more of a fuck you is international friendlies and international break. Why are these a thing? Are we not playing enough games? Like,
Apparently not.
Respectfully to Tunisia, I'm cool with watching Brazil just scrimmage Brazil. Like, we don't need them going nowhere. We don't need them playing competitive games in a fucking friendly. Like, if you're going to call the game a friendly, why are multiple players getting hurt? So now we got no Militao for I think like 4 or 5 games.
Oh, that's great.
Luckily looks fantastic, so I'm not super worried about it. But how about hey Militao? I see how often you're on the ground. Love you, but take the same vibes as the rest of your teammates where they happen to get injured right before international break, so they don't have to go. Feel free to start doing that. Just feel free. Also, Carlo, the fuck.
Right? Like, he's coming off multiple surgeries, dog. What are we doing here?
You were there. Yeah, what the fuck? You know how shitty it is without him. My next one is English media.
Yes.
The only good thing about it is that I see all the other just black English footballers that were also scrutinized by the English media coming out and immediately protecting Jude Bellingham because, man, some of the shit they're saying is just so absurd. And my favorite part about it is that he does not give a single fuck about what any of you guys are writing, what any of you guys are saying. And he's not even going to come on and talk to you to make sure you get it right because he just blatantly doesn't like you and already sees what you're doing. Kids, yeah, what, 21?
It's almost like they're jealous that he's playing for Madrid and not over in the EPL.
Well, it's just weird how you have one of England's greatest talents of the last generation, a generational talent, and at 21, you're already trying to diminish it because, oh no, he signed for Real Madrid instead of an English club. What a shame.
He's got UCL though, right?
Yeah, what a shame. Who would have known? Just actually absurd. I have
piggyback off that one with Spanish media because, like,
doesn't count.
I got to hear about Vinny every time he's not playing. Like, oh, we have 2 weeks international break. What sort of lies can we make up about Vinny and Rodrigo again?
Well, they also made up the lie about how Don Perez didn't want to be president anymore and he's going to be done in 2026. And he was like, I have never once thought of, mentioned, or
yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen, guys.
Yeah, right when I saw that, I was like, this man's gonna die in that office. What do you mean? Well, like, why would he? What else is?
What else? Losing confidence in Perez.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? Why would he do that? What else is there to do? Like, because even if he were to leave and give the title to somebody else. You know he's getting the call every fucking 5 minutes. Yo, dude, this person said this. What do I do? Oh, just do this, smoke a cigarette, pose, then do that. Oh, wow, that worked. How did you? Okay. So, Don Perez.
You tried reminding everyone you're Real Madrid?
Yeah, right? People think it's shocking that, like, we're in America, so we talk about presidents all the time. Anytime I say my president, I am talking about Florentino Perez. He is written into part of, like, if I die, part of the money goes to him. So it's like family members, Florentino Perez. The next one I have is managers and their penalty takers. One of them was on me. Had I know Calhanoglu was like actually playing and shit, then I wouldn't be like, why the fuck is Arda Güler not taking this? But just when I see Turkey get any set piece and Arda Güler standing on it, yeah, I'm kind of expecting him to take the pens. Do I blame you? No. But like also, come on. And then go figure he's hurt. Not and then couldn't play again. So whatever, Calhanoglu, you dickhead. And then the other one was Estevião's taking fucking pens for Brazil. It's not Vinny. Mind you, I get it.
I saw how nasty that pen was, too. That was a banger.
I get it. But also, the fuck. Because now I'm going to listen to, Estevao has this many appearances and already has this many goals. And I'll be like, all right, how many were in friendlies? Oh, all of them. Okay, cool. So, moving on. I have Tuchel on here. I saw a quote of his that said, being the English manager isn't easy. I mean, okay, fine. Let's go with that. No, it's not. It's difficult coaching really talented rosters and then having more options to pick from than every other nation. Yeah, it must be really difficult. I truly feel sorry for you. But then to also say there isn't a way to fit Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, and Harry Kane into a lineup together. What? What do you mean? You named just two ridiculously versatile players that can play multiple positions. Pretty much just throw them forward. Move like what do you mean it would have been one thing if you said they're going to have to change their tactics. They're going to have to switch.
I was going to say, it just
role
means that he can't play with 8 center backs, dude.
This man just straight up said they can't be in the same lineup. I think that's a you problem, dog. Because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Because you could sacrifice it a couple of different ways. You'd be like, yo, Jude, listen, you're going to be getting less of the ball and more one-on-one options. We're going to put you out wide into the wing. Or, hey, or wait, did I say Phil or Jude? All right, I meant to say Phil for that one. And then, hey, Jude, we need you to play a little bit of a deeper role. You're going to be doing more box-to-box rather than crashing the box and getting forward. And to say, I don't even know why you mentioned Harry Kane's name. Hey, Harry, stay up front, kick ball.
No, yeah, have you tried doing the thing where you score all the goals?
You're telling me you can't play Foden and Bellingham together. You are a shit manager. You are garbage. I don't care what you win. You are garbage. What's even better is that he'll do something with England this year, and people will be like, wow, look, isn't he such a great manager? And I'm going to still sit here and say, no.
He's not
at all. So, fuck you, Tuchel. And to speak about people just talking out of their ass, Tebas. So, if you didn't catch it, Madrid hosted the Miami-Washington NFL game. What's good? Thanks for the bread. Also injected a shit ton of money into the city. That's neither here nor there, but, we're always doing well for the city of Madrid. Allah was good. Tebas decided to be like, oh, so we can have an NFL game in Spain, but we can't go over to America? And thought that he, made a good point. And then Barca fans are also like, yeah, you guys are hypocrites. And we're just like, well, hold on. Now, if you want to do the exact same model as the NFL, that's completely fine. Where all 32 teams agree, not just 2 and then a random outside business, and then they cut you a check. So you say it's okay. If you get all of the bodies involved to agree, yeah, we're down with that. On top of if it's the, 30th fucking edition of playing a game in Europe, not just, hey, fuck it, let's go play in Miami. You're going to give up a home game, and Barca's that's their away game now.
It's weird. Oh, Barca wasn't giving up a home game on that one? Who would have guessed?
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, well, couldn't we just make this really easy and just make them still go to Villarreal, and why don't they give up the home game? That could never happen. That's not possible. You mean the team that still doesn't even have a functioning stadium? We're supposed to see that debuted, right? Did you hear that Barcelona's not allowing away fans in because they don't have the proper security team yet. You aren't allowed to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. You like Bilbao? Nope, you're not allowed in. We don't have security. Sorry. Who's going to be the security to stop the Bilbao fans from coming in? Just quick questions. If we're talking about lacking security and just anytime you want to bring up just giant pieces of shit when you're talking about La Liga and Barcelona. So just
not to mention that it's in the UCL bylaws that you can't play your home games in different stadiums during UCL qualifiers, but if you're Barcelona, maybe.
Depends who you're paying. So yeah, it's all just kind of shocking, but that's all my fuck yous. I do have 2 shout outs. Well, technically 1. It's just one big ass one. Because I poo international break all the time. Shout out Scotland and Denmark. Because what a fucking game to catch. Yep. On just a bullshit Tuesday. What a fucking game. And it had everything you could ask for. It had drama, both these teams trying to get into the World Cup. It had banger goals. It had goals, 6 of them, 1 from half field, a fucking bicycle kick from Sauce. I mean, now this is very biased, but I don't know what else you want from the game unless there's a fist fight. That would have been everything you could possibly ask for. Maybe a fire. 1 flare from the crowd. I don't even care who the fist fight is, but we needed a fist fight. We needed a hands thrown. Panama, USA did it. Or whoever we played. Paraguay, sorry. Also, fuck you, Uruguay. You embarrassed me in front of my friends. You let USA spank the shit out of you.
Yeah, we did spank the shit out of them.
Luckily, Fetty wasn't there, and that's the whole reason they did anything. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't tapped in super hard on this international break. I'm glad it's over. I'm looking forward to this week.
Holland did in fact score against Italy. So.
Oh no way! I did see that.
Who would have thought, man? That's crazy.
Who would have guessed? Shout out Norway for qualifying.
Yo, shout out the books for putting Holland goal at plus 125. Oh, Italy's defense will stop. Yeah, Mancini's going to stop him. Okay. Yep, totally. That'll happen. All right. I hope everybody feels better. I was going to troll somebody, but I won't do the all shucks on you guys. It's a fresh day. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Pretty sure the Women's Champions League's still going on right now, and that didn't go well for us either. So it's fine. I won't do it. We're gonna start in England, guys. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 English games. Honestly, probably could have went a little bit further, and I know I could have got Oaks talking about the Fulham Sunderland game. He loves mentioning Sunderland. I know I could have gotten him really riled up if I brought up West Ham Bournemouth. I'm not going to do any of that, though. We are going to start, however, with probably the one he doesn't want to see, and it's Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Which Nottingham Forest is going to come into Anfield, and can I consider this the Liverpool bounce-back game? I'm kind of keeping it simple here, and I'm going to try to just go Liverpool money line over 1.5 goals.
Yeah, I mean, that should hit. I just didn't really want to get involved with this. Liverpool at Anfield's minus 230 on the money line. Putting the 1.5 on there gets you a little bit better number, but not enough for me. I'm going to need to see lineups, see who Liverpool runs out there. It'll probably be a pretty player prop heavy game for me if I get involved in it. But as like mentioned, there is a lot of other stuff I like in that 10 a.m. window on Saturday. So that might be a game I'm not getting super involved in.
Also, stay with me here, people. If you need something to bet this fucking second, Flamengo's a plus sign. They're playing at Fluminense. If you see me overreact in the next 45 minutes, welcome to what I'm doing. I just think Liverpool needs one bad. That's where we're at. Liverpool need it bad, and Nottingham Forest just is not very good. It's almost like they're playing too many games. Can you imagine if they actually got Champions League football and how bad that would have been? I know nobody from Nottingham wants to admit it, even though they are in 19th fucking place right now. But this is what happens when this is why the Super League made so much sense and everybody talked out their ass all the time. But Nottingham Forest, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. You have not won a single game away from home yet. You are scoring goals, though. I mean, 2, so not really. You're letting them up, though. Almost 2 a game. So
Yep.
that's good to see for my bet, at least. I assume the number I picked is probably only going to go down, and I would probably add on some sort of player prop, whether it's an Ekatike goal or Mo Salah to score assist. I'm going to get a plus sign either way. Moving on. This is where it gets interesting. And they even spaced them out nice too, where we have like a nice Sunday to look forward to. They split up these games. So this is a 12:30 game. Newcastle versus Manchester City. It's at St. James Park. Is Joelinton still injured?
I don't know.
Newcastle is definitely struggling right now. They have a Champions League match also in France on Tuesday, 3 days after this match. I am not sure where they're going all out in. They're definitely doing much better in the Champions League than they are in the league right now. Same can be said for City, where they need to have Champions League football, so might see a rotation. They're also a fucking 36-man squad, so I don't think that'll matter. I like the both teams score over 2.5. It's usually a pretty horrendous number at St. James Park this weekend, minus 105.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
And then I'm going to throw a Holland goal on there too, even though it's like minus 160.
It's minus 120.
For what? Where'd you get that one at?
Bet Rivers.
Okay. That adds up. So yeah, I mean, throw those 3 together. I don't want to jinx anything and give us a boring ass fucking game, but I'd be very shocked if we didn't see a Holland goal, we didn't see both teams score, and we didn't see over 2.5. I would be very shocked, and I will then end up tweeting, sorry, everybody, we wasted 90 minutes of our life, and I'll tag Newcastle and be like, yo, can I get those back? So that's all I'm willing to actually put money on in this game.
I'm with you there. I like the over 2.5, even as a standalone at minus 137. Like I said, Holland anytime goal, minus 120 right there. Kind of got to play that. Newcastle at St. James Park tends to be better, even though they haven't necessarily shown that this season. St. James Park will be a tough place to play. The crowd always shows out there. So I do think Newcastle can get us one. I do think City ultimately wins the game, but I don't want to put City and both teams to score when both teams to score over 2.5 is such a good number. So I'm just going to kind of leave it there. I'm ambiguous on who. I could care less who wins. Just get 3 goals.
All right, next one. Leeds versus Aston Villa.
I knew we were going to talk about this game, and I want to back Leeds at home here. I want to take Leeds on a double chance.
I was looking at Aston Villa draw no bet at minus 140. I felt like that was the safest play because this game fucking screams tie to me.
Yeah.
Especially because Aston Villa's probably got a Champions League or Europa League game. Yep, they do. They play young boys, but it's at home. So not a lot of travel for them, but I also want to give Leeds the benefit of the doubt, but anytime I seem to do that, they really fucking let me down. They have 1 win in their last, 6 matches. And then that last one was against Wolves. Now, Aston Villa is going to be rotating their squad again, but that means Daniel Malin will probably start up front. So I'm still going to see the offense I want to see. I don't hate both teams to score. I think you can get a decent number here on that. Leeds is formidable at home, at least, for getting goals. I would have a hard time picking a side in this one, though. I need to see lineups, and then I'll feel maybe a little bit more confident, but picking a side in this one is sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, look, playing the draw straight up is probably the move. I want to take Leeds on a draw no bet. It's like plus 120, plus 125. Leeds at home this season has been very good. Last 5, they are 2-2-1 with a win over West Ham, a loss to Tottenham, 1-2, a 2-2 draw versus Bournemouth, a 0-0 draw with Newcastle, and a 1-0 win over Everton. So Look, I'm biased. I'm a Leeds fan, so I'm also an Aston Villa fan. Villa just really hasn't put it all together for me yet this season. They have been playing better, but they look like ass to start the year. Coming off an international break, I don't know. I just want to get behind Leeds at home here, so I'm gonna take Leeds on the draw. No bet here is my lean.
Could be worse. You could be listening to two people talk about gambling on soccer. Maybe. Can't be as bad as that Monday night football game with the Eagles, though. So, all right, last one I got for you. Last one in England, at least. It's the North London derby. We have Arsenal versus Tottenham. I did just look it up. Tottenham has not won this one outright since 2022. That feels like a very long time ago. No Gabriel. So is Tottenham getting one here? It seems like a game where I'm going to watch Richarlison rip his shirt off and he's going to get a yellow card and the goal might get taken back. That's what kind of game it feels like to me. So I'm going to be card heavy on this one more than I am with goals or anything. I do think Tottenham's getting disrespected by the line though. I'm looking at Tottenham +1 or even +1.25 sitting right around even money, which feels really disrespectful. Now, if Arsenal gets too many corners, I'm going to watch them just completely run it up. There's no way you guys are winning bettors on soccer money line plays. I don't know which soccer money lines we said so far. It doesn't sound like we said too many, though. Totally random shit. I'm trying, man. That's how you keep it interesting. Keep it random for them. Cards, though, heavy for me. There's always a penalty kick in this game as well. So we'll see who the ref is, and we'll see which fan base is really going to be bitching about it after. What do you think?
I don't know. I think Tottenham definitely can get us one. Sunderland got 2 on Arsenal right before international break. So both teams to score here being +105 over on DraftKings seems like a really good number. Like you said, this is a game where I expect a penalty kick to be awarded to either side. I expect a potential red card. I'm assuming Michael Oliver is the ref for this game because he almost always is, and he fucking sucks. So yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath. North London derby always is.
It is Michael Oliver. Wow.
Yeah. See, they always give him this game, and he always fucking. One fan base always acts like they got robbed. And not saying they didn't because Michael Oliver is a trash ass ref, but
it do be like that. All right, moving on. That was England. We're going over to Spain. That's no football.
I'm surprised you didn't want to talk about the Monday game.
No, I'm not talking about Man U Everton. Who the fuck cares about that game?
Bet. I'm just saying.
Did Man U win last game?
Yes. No. Draw.
Okay.
Late draw. It was they blew your under. They blew your under in stoppage time.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I don't even know Jackie Grealish is playing for Everton right now. So it's no football. It's La Liga. We got Barcelona playing against Athletic Bilbao. Nico Williams props and Barcelona money line. Both teams to score is screaming my name. It's +160 again. If Lamine Yamal doesn't play, I'll be a little bit let down because I know he's got some beef going on right now with Nico Williams, and it just makes it more fun. I love the script for that. And respectfully to Bilbao, if this was at San Mames, I'd give you guys like a little bit of a fighting chance here. I'd be
interested in Bilbao on a spread if it was at San Mames.
I don't know how Barcelona ain't beating the brakes off you guys, but I do think they'll get one. I think Nico Williams is going to kind of go ham for this one. He's either going to go ham and get himself a goal and assist, give us our shot on targets numbers, or he's going to get super frustrated and pick up a card for me. So either way, I'm going to get something out of Nico Williams here. And that Barcelona money line, both teams to score at +160 seems wildly high for a team that defensively hasn't really been showing all that much, especially once everybody figures out the high line.
Yeah, it's a little juicy, but -140 just for both teams to score seems pretty nice too. Barcelona not super renowned for keeping clean sheets. Obviously, playing that high of a line, you can get in and counter. And both of the Williams brothers are fast as fuck, boy. So that's going to be a problem. And if I see Sanset in there, that obviously adds a lot more attacking power to Bilbao. I know Bilbao does have their keeper back, who is healthy, so that should kind of help them a little bit moving forward, but I don't know if it's going to help them enough in this game. Louis is back and fit and scoring goals and getting assists for Poland, so I would expect to see Lewandowski in the starting lineup. But yeah, it's probably Barcelona. Legs probably got you a better number there on Barca money line and both teams to score, but I do think Bilbao can get us one here.
I think Sunset might be hurt again.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they were like early December because he got hurt on like the 3rd or something, another thigh injury. So
okay.
With them. Moving on, next one we got Villarreal versus Mallorca. This is just going to be so fun to hate watch. I love watching Mallorca lose, and I love watching them struggle. Villarreal has been putting together some unbelievable performances at home. They are going to have some European football in the middle of the week, but they're one of the clubs that's very good at balancing it. They're there a lot. Mallorca's looked like absolute dog shit this year. I'm looking for Villarreal money line over 1.5. That looks at a decent number there. Give me any Ricardo Pepe props, Mika Tuesdays, any of his props. He just goes on the pitch and scores goals. I miss him.
Yeah, it's Villarreal all day here. I don't even know. Villarreal's defense isn't that good, but I don't even know if Mallorca is going to be able to get one here. Maffeo to be a giant piece of shit.
Minus 800.
Yeah.
All right, next one we got Getafe versus Atletico. I like both Madrids when it comes to the dogs. However, Getafe always puts up a fight. This is going to be, if you just take Atleti straight up, it's going to be maybe the longest 90 minutes of your life.
It sure is.
I would definitely say wait till halftime. Atleti likes to hang on. They're either going to score right away, and this whole advice I'm about to give you is null and void, or you're just going to wait a little bit and get an awesome number and just watch Atleti continuously knock on the door until Julian Alvarez finally fucking puts something together. Sorloth gets his big fuck-off head on the end of one, or Griezmann takes a penalty kick. Or nepotism.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Leg here. I think this goes one of two ways. Atleti gets a goal in the first 10 minutes and then sits back and loses control of the game, and Getafe gets a game tire and stoppage time, and everyone's furious that they're Atleti money line at minus 125 loses, or it's going to be 0-0 till the 89th minute, and then some bullshit's going to happen, and Atleti's going to win 1-0. Yep. Again, I don't think Atleti's playing as good a defense as like people give them credit for. Oblak is still between the net, which does help them out there. And I wanted to hear Leg's thoughts on this one, because Atleti money line on the road minus 125 just screams trap to me, but it's also a good enough number that like I'll find out whether or not it's a trap.
Leg for me probably when I forget that they're away, and I'm just like, oh look, Atleti, yeah, they should be that tough. They won.
Yeah, them and Dortmund money line are the two that just scream trap to me this week.
Yep. All right, next one. Elche versus Real Madrid. So, motherfucker. I hate Fluminense so much. We're like minus 300, so there's absolutely no real odds here. If you wanted to try to finagle something with both teams to score, that might be your best bet to get a good number here. I want to give Elche the benefit of the doubt. They have not lost the game at home. They were on an unbelievable hot streak. And then I watched Mbappe, like, I don't know, 10 days ago say, yeah, we know we could be playing better, and we know we have 2 draws in a row. We haven't scored in 2 matches. Now we're focused on Elche and defeating them. And, like, just hearing how locked in he was that far in advance when I knew an international break was coming, I was just like, damn, Elche, we might blow your backs out. Because my other thing I like to say is, yes, they have a great home record. However, They haven't played Real Madrid. So that usually fucks your home stats up a little bit. We'll see what goes on. Again, you'll have to wait for something to happen. In a perfect situation, this game is 0-0 at halftime. And then I can go and just live bet like an Mbappe goal and Madrid money line and end up making a bunch of money. However, I think after having 2 weeks or whatever, 10, however long it is, in just the Brainium room for Xabi Alonso, he has to have a whole bunch of shit ready to go for Mbappe. He hasn't seen a goal go in the back of the net in the last 180 minutes of Real Madrid football. I expect him to come out absolutely blazing. Oaks, what do you got?
Probably just going to take a Vinny assist here at plus 230. Mbappe anytime goals minus 175, so that's out. Real Madrid's team total is over 2.5, and I'm not saying that's out, but like plus 124 isn't a good enough number for me to get Elche, who has been playing really well at home. Again, I know it's Elche, but like Elche is pretty solid this season. They've been playing really well. They've been playing really well, especially at home. They did go out and get Silva. Like they've been putting together some games here. The biggest issue is like, if Elche is going to sit in a low block for 90 minutes against us and not come out and counterattack at all, like, again, we say it all the time. It's super hard for any team to just try and pick apart 11 men who refuse to leave their side of the pitch. Like, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to get line breaking passes. It's hard to get motivation to take runs if you're not getting the ball or getting double or triple teamed. So it's really going to depend on how the game flow looks like. This is probably going to be a live bet situation. That said, our center backs have been super hot. You said Militao is going to be out, so we got Hoyson. We got Asensio. TAA should be playing right back. So, like, all those guys, their shot prices should look pretty decent. Tuchemeni, if he's still playing, like, the main CDM, he's really good for shots. Without Militao, he's going to be the primary set piece guy who's going to get up and handle a lot of our aerials. What's the deal with Rudiger? I've seen him like on the sidelines. If he's healthy, he might be in the center back pairing mix too. Another guy who, if he comes in, he's obviously very well known for his skill in the air. So that's another guy to look at. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit, you're going to have to find some ways to make some money here. I think Vinny assist at plus 230 is always a good spot to be looking.
Let's see, Rudiger.
I know he had that knee surgery.
It just says expected return, doubtful. Does that mean he's retired?
Maybe it means he's training, but like not full fitness yet.
I don't know, but he's been out for like over 2 months. So,
well, he got that knee surgery like right as the off season started, and our off season was like all of 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well. All right, moving on. We're in Italy. A couple of
talk about this one.
I just love the kit game. Whenever I see Fiorentina versus Juve, I just think of the purple versus the black kits, and it's always in my head fucking beautiful. So, why is there a car outside my house? But Fiorentina's ass. I'm not going to give them any credit. I also am having a hard time giving Juventus credit.
Yeah, Juve's also ass.
I was going to say they should be able to beat Fiorentina, though. So I love the line they were getting. I'm getting it right around even money for a Juve money line. But you're also backing.
Is it Juve draw season? Is it Juve 17 draws in a row again?
Yeah. So be careful with this
Juve
one.
couldn't handle business at the crib versus Torino in the Turin derby.
Bounce back game?
Is it a bounce back game?
I don't know, but if Moise Keane plays, give me all the Moise Keane props. And I'm talking 2 offside, 5 shots, whatever you want to do.
I don't know. The move is probably Juve money line, but like the draw seems like a super big runner here at plus 240.
I feel you. All right, next one. We got Napoli versus Atalanta. So, Atalanta is in shambles.
Yep, they are.
They're a dumpster fire right now. Napoli also seems to fuck these games up somehow.
They
They
sure
do,
do.
they do have Champions League football, so keep that in mind. I'm still taking Napoli on the money line. It's at plus 125. They're at home. Atalanta is fucking dog shit. Even when Lookman plays, they still don't look good. So they are beyond repair if Lookman can't fix them, in my opinion. And I'd love to be wrong, and Atalanta just give us an absolute banger where they score 4 goals. I just really don't see it. If McTominay brings any sort of that
The
heat,
international sauce.
yeah, if he brings any of that sauce from Scotland back over to Italy, it's going to be a long couple of months for everybody else.
Yeah, I'm with you here. Napoli on the money line, plus 125, just way too good of a number to pass up. This is a game you have to win if you want to stay in the Scudetto conversation. You're at home. You've been going through a little bit of a rough patch. You're not true Champions League contenders, in my opinion. Like, you're going to make it out of groups, but, like, I don't think you have eyes on winning the Champions League. You're trying to win a Scudetto here. You got to pick up these points at home. You got to get all 3 here. So give me Napoli on the money line, plus 125.
Feel that? All right, next one we got last Italian game, and it is the Milan derby. Inter's at home if you feel like that matters. They share a stadium, so who cares? I think it just changes the seats, which, hey, home fans might hate that. But Inter's at home. Calhanoglu is now hurt. I don't know if he's going to be playing. Nobody from Italy impressed me at all. So DeMarco, Barella, none of them. Son of a bitch. Flamengo's getting waxed. I'm on Milan double chance. I'm getting it at minus 115. And if Pulisic plays, which if you hear my parlay later, I'm banking on him playing.
Right.
I might take Milan straight the fuck up because the number looks great right now. And I can't really understand why there's so much blind just confidence in Inter right now. Now, I do think Inter's a better team. I think they probably should win the game, but the line just felt a little bit too heavy.
I'm with you there for sure. I like both teams to score here at minus 129. I also like the over 2.5 as a standalone at minus 109. If you pair those together, you're getting yourself a plus number. It is the Milan derby. It's one of the best games in Italy. I love the kits. Love that they share a stadium. Love the hatred here. Could easily see a red card. Easily see a penalty kick. But I really do. Milan's defense is starting to look better. It's not the greatest. But yeah, I love both teams to score. I think over 2.5 is very much in play as well. That is regardless of Pulisic's playing. If Pulisic's playing, I will be all over his props.
Yep. All right. Those are all my Italian games, guys.
Oh, I thought I know that me and you think that both of the Monday games are sick in Italy. We don't have to talk about them, but
I don't remember what the Monday game was.
It's Como and Torino and Sassuolo versus Pisa.
Oh, I have nothing to say about either of those. I'm going to take Como and Sassuolo respectfully.
Yep, same.
That's it. Quick question.
At home in front of the yellow wall, yeah, we do trust Dortmund here.
All right, so Dortmund is playing against Stuttgart, Girossi's old squad. So also give me the Girossi script.
Yep.
All right. And then I also wrote in here, Brazil going to be lit. It's just all the teams that suck at defense and are really good at just scoring and not doing anything else are playing. And they start tonight, tomorrow. Then they get a break on Friday, but then Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Brazil's just going to be lit. And you could probably blindly just start putting in random both teams to score bets now. It won't even matter. You ready for this? We got Botafogo versus Gremio. Easy, both teams to score. Flamengo versus Bragantino. Easy, both teams to score. Palmeiras versus Fluminense. That's just Saturday. Both teams to score. Then we also have Bahia versus Vasco da Gama. Both of these teams are averaging like over 2.5 goals a game. And the line is still only 2.5. And their total should probably be 4.5. Sao Paulo versus Juventude, which y'all know I do not fucks with Juventude. Juventude will always be booty, but they're letting up some serious goals away. They're letting up more than 3 goals a game. So Santos team total, Sao Paulo team total, looking all right there. Sport Receipt versus Victoria is a real stinker, but then we end Sunday with Cruzeiro versus Corinthians, which is another just easy both teams to score. It's just there's so many goals waiting to happen in Brazil, and I'm really here for it. And I'm not going to watch a second of any of the games except for Flamengo. It's gonna be sick. All right, guys, I have a wheel.
Wheel.
Is it spinning for you? I don't see it spinning. Looks pretty still. Looking pretty stagnant. Wheel.
Yo, you need to tell that wheel it's gotta be riding spinners.
All right, there you go. Faux. All right. We didn't do one last week because it was international break and fuck that. And then my guy didn't play and Anthony decided not to score. So I'm gonna start us off. This is the Golden Booty Wheel. If you're new here, we're gonna spin it, pick a league, pick a goal scorer. Hopefully it's right. Hopefully we see who has the most at the end of the year. Here we go.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
Yo, League One is so close to getting removed because I keep getting it. All right, I'm going for Marseille. Oh, man, there's so many assholes on this team. You know what? I'm going Greenwood. It's happening.
No way.
King asshole's getting selected. It was between him and my boy Aubameyang. So I'm taking Greenwood.
Greenwood plus 148.
Okay.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
Check the Jurassic. What do you think Jurassic's at?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. He's minus 120.
Oh, that's actually as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, I'll take Jurassi if you want to let me take him. I know it's minus 120. Otherwise, I'm going to take Luis Diaz.
Nah, I put Jurassi. Is Luis Diaz a plus number still?
Yeah, plus 120.
Holy shit.
People not named Harry Kane are still plus numbers on Byron.
That's crazy because they're also scoring a fuck ton of
I was
goals.
going to say, Elise and Diaz continue to do it all the time.
Yeah. Dude, anytime I get an Elise shot on target number where I'm like, have they been watching this guy? Okay.
Or anytime his over 2.5 shots is close to even money, I'm like, oh, you mean the guy who rips it 5 times a game?
Yep, that one. All right. Let's do the standings. So I got my 15 here. First, I have a lot of England on here. You're going to like some of them too. Ready? First one I got Burnley, Chelsea, both teams to score, minus 110.
Okay.
Burnley is going to do it at home. They're going to score me 1 fucking goal. It's going to be great. Game's going to end 1-1 probably. Liverpool money line over 1.5 versus Nottingham Forest. That's like minus 170. Palace money line at Wolves. I got it even money. Sunderland double chance at Fulham. That's minus 140.
Yep.
I do respect the Sunderland draw magic they got going. Newcastle, Man City, both teams to score over 2.5, minus 105. It is floating back and forth, but we'll see if that number stays up that high. Aston Villa, draw no bet at Leeds, minus 145. Tottenham +1 at Arsenal. That's plus 120 right now. I still think Arsenal's going to win that game, and I'm just going to be sweating the whole fucking time. Barcelona moneyline, both teams to score versus Bilbao, plus 160. Villarreal moneyline over 1.5 versus Mallorca, minus 150. Real Betis moneyline versus Girona, minus 170. Juve moneyline versus at Fiorentina, plus 100. Napoli moneyline versus Atalanta, plus 120. Milan double chance at Inter, minus 115. Dortmund moneyline versus Stuttgart, minus 140. And then Celta Vigo double chance at Alaves, minus 190. I was tempted to just take a draw straight up. And my parlay is ready for this. Holland goal. Nico Williams to score assist. Pulisic to score assist.
Nice.
How does it lose? None of them would let me down, especially not hit 2 and then one's injured. That wouldn't happen.
Nice. I like it. I'm going to start with Brighton versus Brentford. Both teams to score over 2.5, sitting around minus 105, minus 110 over on Caesars. I'm with you. I like Palace on the money line at even money. I also like the Sunderland double chance at minus 140. I'm going to take both teams to score in Man U versus Everton. That's sitting at minus 129 over on Bet Rivers. I like Alaves versus Celta for both teams to score. That's minus 102 over on FanDuel. I think that is good value. I can't remember who they're playing, but it's somebody ass on the road. Rayo Vallecano on the money line is plus 120. I think it's Olivedo or somebody new, newly promoted. So Rayo Vallecano playing good football. Do have a midweek concern for them. But as long as I see EC Palazone and De Fuentes started, then I'm in plus 120 over on DK. I'm taking Betis on the money line at home, plus over 1.5. That's sitting around minus 125, minus 130. Give me Betis to continue running it up. Hopefully, we'll be seeing Isco back soon. Leg did send me an Instagram reel over international break. He was wearing a training shirt and he was playing keep-ups with Anthony. So I do like to see that. Isco is getting ready to make his return. I said it might be a trap. I don't give a fuck. You got to take it. Atleti money line, minus 125. Too good of a number to pass up on. Same with Dortmund on the money line, minus 130 at home in front of the yellow wall. Napoli on the money line, plus 125. I also like Parma on a draw no bet here this weekend, plus 135. And then I mentioned it, the Monday games in Italy. I love a good noon 30 kickoff for some Italian action on Monday. Como playing Torino. Give me Como on the money line, plus 120. And then in the following game, give me Sassuolo at home on the money line, plus 105. Get strapped in. Sassuolo just absolutely dog-walked Atalanta. This screams a Sassuolo letdown game, but I do not care. I love the Bergamo boys, so I'm back and I'm here.
I'm back and I'm here. All right, guys. That's all we got for you. Nice and light show. Anytime I can keep it under an hour, because I'm always like, fucking right. Thank goodness.
It's nice when we have limited fuck yous from international break.
Yeah, that does help everything out. Any more content, anything, updates, picks, new merch, anything live happening, make sure you are following us at TwoFootTalk. It all gets shared through there at TWO FootTalk on the X, on the Twitters, at TwoFootTalk. If you want to follow me, it's at a young leg. If you want to follow Oaks, it's at BurrOaks77. Links are all in the description below. If you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate you mucho. If you could like and subscribe, it helps us out a lot. And we'll always keep you guys alerted to when we are going live or when we are dishing out the picks and any other content. If you want any gear, you want to rep me, you want to rep Oaks, you want to rep your favorite team, tftdrip.com. Again, links are right down in the description. Oaks, anything else to add?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Well, other than that, fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
We are TwoFootTalk. All right.